A football player falls to the ground after a tiny touch, grabs their leg, and suddenly it looks like the match has become a hospital drama. But here is the strange part. Sometimes it is real, sometimes it is strategy, and sometimes it is both. The truth is more complicated than they are just pretending. Here's exactly how it works. The first thing to understand is simple. Football is a game of tiny moments. 1 second can change a goal. One decision can change a match. One pause can change momentum. When a player goes down, the referee usually stops the game if the injury looks serious. This gives the player time to recover, and it gives medical staff a chance to check them. Now comes the part fans argue about. Why do some players stay on the ground longer than expected? Because time matters. In football, the clock keeps running. There are no constant stops like basketball or American football. So when a team is winning late in a match, slowing things down can help protect that advantage. It is not called the magic injury button, but it can become part of the strategy. A player might take extra seconds to breathe. A teammate gets time to organize. The opponent loses rhythm. Small delay, big impact. Football is strange like that. A few seconds can feel like an entire minute. Now, here's the part many people miss. Not every dramatic fall is fake. Players are running, jumping, changing direction, and fighting for the ball at full speed. A small contact that looks harmless on television can hurt much more when you are moving at that level. The camera shows the touch. It does not show the pain. But yes, exaggeration also exists. Some players make a foul look bigger because they want the referee to notice. They are trying to communicate, "That was worse than it looked." Sometimes it works. Sometimes the referee sees right through it. The referee's job is not to guess emotions. It is to judge actions. And that is incredibly difficult when 22 players are moving, shouting, and asking for decisions at the same time. Basically, the referee has the hardest job in the stadium. Everyone thinks they could do it until they try. Now, the surprising part. Players are not only thinking about the current moment, they are thinking about the next one. A smart player knows when to slow the game, when to draw a foul, and when to get back up quickly. It is not always about cheating. It is about understanding the battle happening inside the match. The 2026 World Cup and major tournaments bring even more attention to this because every result matters. Every minute matters. Teams are fighting for tiny advantages because one mistake can send them home. That is why these moments become so controversial. Fans see a player falling. Teams see a tactical decision. The truth is somewhere in the middle. Football players do sometimes exaggerate injuries, but they also experience real pain, real pressure, and real consequences. The game is not just about kicking a ball. It is about timing, psychology, and control. So next time you see a player go down, do not only ask, "Are they pretending?" Ask the bigger question, "What are they trying to achieve?" Because in football, every action has a reason. Game has not changed. You have. You're welcome. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. It means a lot.